Hey Libby, so if you guys are Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, this is going to be your reading to check in with your April love life, see what energy you're in, see what you're manifesting, ask some questions just to see what could be blocking you if you're not manifesting what you want, kind of give you like an idea of the energy you could shift into in order to manifest what you want, and then get some advice. So let's get cracking. What is your current energy, Cancer? Camel. Oh, that's cute. A little camel. And what are you manifesting? We're going to read that from the book. I believe that's like a fire element animal. And what are you manifesting, little camel? What are my Cancers manifesting? This camel energy. Healing. Candle flame, burn this hour, bring to me your healing power. Okay. So the first thing I'm thinking of is like with the camel is like maybe you've been just like in the desert for a little bit, whether you're single or in a relationship. It just feels like you're kind of like in an emotional desert. Because obviously like, but it feels like you have a lot of emotion inside of you that maybe could be stuck. Because you know, like the humps on a camel, like I think that's like there's a lot of like stored up water in there, which just makes me think of emotions. So, and then there's healing here. So I feel like there is a need to like release some sort of like emotions. But let's just read what the camel has to say before I really start just talking crazy. Camel. Okay. Camel, resourceful, independent, knows oneself, not selves. Okay. The camel can handle absolutely anything as it carries a wealth of nourishment within. This wondrous creature is self-reliant and handles challenges with ease. Even in the face of excess heat, judgment, or anger, the camel searches inside for the cool elixir of water to calm the situation. The camel represents the ultimate form of bringing opposites into balance, fire and water, and being responsible for one's own reactions. The camel is a wonderful traveler and is especially fond of trips to faraway lands. When in balance, calm, content, sparkle in eye. When out of balance, dehydrated, lacks vitality. And to bring into balance, a pilgrimage. Okay. So, yeah, what was the saying about, hold on, let me just read it again. Being responsible for one's own reactions. So I feel like I feel like you're holding in a lot of things, like, and again, this could be across the board in multiple areas of your life, but I feel like you have a lot of stuff going on inside, stuff you want to say, stuff you want to express. I feel like you've maybe been in situations where you've had to like hold your tongue in regards to the people around you, whatever that would be, you will know. And it's just kind of like building up. I feel like you try to just kind of stay calm and not have any angry reactions to people. I don't feel like you are an angry person typically. And maybe you're doing this in the name of healing, trying to help somebody heal. Or, you know, someone's going through a rough time, for example. So you're kind of just like keeping your mouth shut. But I feel like this says candle flame, burn this hour. I feel like it's like burning you up on the inside in some way. And not that you need to like address it with the person, but maybe you need to at least release some of your own emotions in the situation. So let's check into what some of your patterns of behavior and love are, little camel, Cancer. But yeah, it feels like you're carrying a lot of weight with you. I know it was referred to as like nourishment when I was reading it. And I think that you have a lot of inner strength and you are able to nourish yourself. And I think in turn, you also try to like help other people, like nourish other people. You're probably very nurturing. You are a Cancer, but it's kind of to your detriment at this point is the vibe that I'm getting. So if this is resonating, please stick around for the rest of the reading. And if not, I will see you in the next one. Check one of your other signs, I guess. So what are some of your patterns of behavior in love? Cancer. We have the loyal heart. Yes, this is exactly what I was getting. I think you kind of, I don't want to say you're loyal to a fault, but you're unswervingly loyal. And I think you would suffer in silence for the sake of somebody else, which, I don't know, I guess is your choice to do, whether you want to do that or not. But maybe Spirit is just trying to bring it to your attention so you could, you know, bring it into balance a little bit more. He'll like work on, you know, attending to your own needs a little bit too. But let's see, what are some of your patterns of behavior in love? The Nine of Wands. Loyal heart and the Nine of Wands. Interesting. So with the Nine of Wands, again, that's like the wounded warrior kind of thing. It's actually reminds me of Chiron, which is a healing energy. So I feel like that's kind of coming through. Again, the wounded warrior. It's like, I feel like you'll put your own wounds, your own hurt, whatever's going on inside of your own emotional like dissatisfaction, like whatever you want to call it, whatever is like kind of this water, this stuck kind of emotional energy inside of you, in order to be there for other people. The Nine of Wands, it's like, I feel like you're the type of person that will fight for everybody else, but like, or nurture everybody else. In this case, with the loyal heart, I feel like it's not really a fighting, combative energy. I feel like it's more just like a loving energy where you'll like give and give and give, and but then you're not giving to yourself, and that's that dehydrated. To me, dehydration is a symbolic of just being like empty inside emotionally, like you have nothing left, like you've given everything away and now you have nothing left to nourish yourself. So, all right, let's move on to the issues that need to be resolved for you guys. I'm just going to try to blow through these. One, what issues need to be resolved for my Cancers? Hi, baby girl. Go the distance. Again, we're going the distance. We're losing parts of ourselves to like go the distance, I feel, for other people, or just for other things. It doesn't have to be a person. It could be a job. It could be like, I don't know, a person, a job. What else could it be? I mean, I don't know. That's the only two examples I could think of, but it could be family. It doesn't have to be like a romantic partner, but it's just an overextension. It's an overgiving. I'm really getting that. So what are some issues that need to be resolved? The Princess of Cups. Yes, it's almost like here, I see this as the Princess of Cups, like she's keeping like one cup for herself. Like, I feel like that's something that you need to do. Like, you need to sort of have some boundaries. Yeah, with this Nine of Wands, there needs to be boundaries. I don't think there are really any boundaries. I think that because you're such a giving person, it probably feels wrong for you to like set boundaries with people that you care about. It's like you're dishonoring your own heart here. You're being disloyal to your own heart by, it's selfish. Like, it doesn't feel right with you. Maybe it feels petty because you see people are going through things. Say you're working and you see that your coworker is really stressed out, and so it's like you take on like and start doing their work. If it's once, okay, but if it's like this is like a constant thing, it's like, really though, like if you weren't gonna do that, if you weren't gonna like pick up their slack, I mean, that would be okay. Like, maybe you've, you know, gone above and beyond, done your job, and now you're doing their job, and they're just kind of like, could end up taking advantage of it, even without realizing it. So in the end, it kind of just creates more of the same. Like, it creates, the pattern keeps perpetuating because we're not like erecting the boundaries and, you know, letting people kind of take care of themselves. We're like picking up their slack, and you know, that's just kind of creating more disharmony on your end and maybe not helping them to take responsibility on their end. So just watch out for that. What does your heart need from you, Cancer? Yin energy. Your heart needs nurturance from you. Yes, like feminine energy, like it needs you to turn that nurturing, Cancerian, motherly kind of an energy, just like that loving energy onto itself, you know, and give it to yourself for now. It's almost like here with this card, I don't know if you can see it, but she has her hand on her chest. It's almost like she's like, who, me? Like I should take this cup? Like, no, like who can I give it to? And it's like, no, take it for yourself. Like, enjoy, like, take time for yourself. Like, you need to do what you need to do for you sometimes. And I feel like you're somebody that really will, like, go the distance for everybody else and not take care of yourself when need be. Ace of Cups. Again, that's a card of, like, self-love. This almost looks like a cup or a fountain. I don't know. But it's like, look, it's like, I don't know, this is just reminding me of like treading water, like drowning, not being able to breathe, but still trying to like hold up the cup, like struggling. But then we have, look, this Queen of Pentacles is like the most nurturing queen. I guess the Queen of Cups too, but I always think about it with the Queen of Pentacles. It's like, nurture yourself. Like, you need to take care of yourself. Turn all that caring yin energy like back around and like take some of it for your own. It's not selfish. It's not petty. It doesn't mean you still can't be there for other people, but it just means that there's balance, and you're also like, if you don't continually replenish yourself, you're not going to have anything to give. I see a cup, I see a fountain, I see like a jug here. There's a camel talking about dehydration. It's like making me think of like, you need to eat foods to give yourself energy. Like, you need to also like relax, rest, and take care of your body. I'm also maybe something with like eating healthy, like something with taking care of yourself in a physical way as well. Maybe drinking more water. I mean, they're talked about dehydration here, so that's like a literal interpretation that we can get from this. How can you give to your heart more? But if you are on some sort of a healing journey, or if you need to heal something, it's like, take the time to do that for yourself, whether it's like external, internal, whatever it is, but you need to take the time to take care of yourself, period. How can you give to your heart? This is the Higher Power card. And how can you give to your... I feel like that's saying like, trust your own knowing. If like you feel like you need something, you feel like, I need to do this for myself, I need that, like just trust that. You don't need anyone's permission. How can you give to your heart more? This is pretty cut and dry reading. Three of Wands. It's like, I feel like you always put yourself last. Like, what I'm getting from this, it's like this person has like a keyhole in their head that's like, you know, what they feel they should do. But it's like, you're afraid of what other people will say with the Judgment card on the bottom of the deck. But it's like, yeah, I'll take care of myself here, but first I have to do this. I have to do that. Like, it's like you put your needs last. Everyone else's needs are here before you. So how can you give to your heart is like, switch these around and start prioritizing your needs first. There's a lot about like self-love, even with the Princess of Cups and the Ace of Cups. That's like similar energy to me. The Princess of Cups, like that's like a message, that's like a messenger, I feel like, coming into this reading saying like that it's your time to kind of, I don't know, like heal yourself, take care of yourself, and just accept that fact, and just stop giving your power away. With this higher power, it's like there's somebody else in the picture again, or like a job or like something like that, but something else in the picture that like you see as like being more important than your own self. And whatever that is, like try to put things in perspective, because you are you, and that should be number one. I know it's not always easy, but if you have stuff you have to do and things you need to take care of, like, you need to take care of them for yourself. And stop feeling like it's selfish or like you shouldn't do it. It's like almost like this vibe of like, oh, am I allowed to do this? You don't need anyone's permission. I feel like I said that already, but I just wanted to say it again. How can you vibrate and align with love right now? All that glitters. And with that, I'm kind of getting that you just want to keep the peace, but it's like, even if it looks good on the outside, it doesn't matter. Like, I'm sure whoever you're trying to appease here is only thinking about themselves and they don't feel bad about it. And it's like you're trying to like almost look away some way in their eyes or something. And I don't think that that's helping the situation, because it's like with these two masks, it's making me think that there's not like a whole lot of honesty maybe like going on here. Let's see. How can you vibrate and align with love, Cancer? The Nine of Pentacles. And all that glitters. It's like, I don't know, just keeping, like, I feel like there's a need, right, for like some independence, for you to kind of be the star of the show and make yourself, like, the peacock is a very proud, can be kind of like a haughty energy. And how can you vibrate and align with love? It's like, maybe there is somebody in your life that kind of has that energy, and you need to kind of, I don't want to say like to be proud and haughty, like, you know, that's not really like the best, but almost in a way, yeah, like you have to be like, yes, like you kind of have to be, kind of like take on that energy of like, no, my needs are first, like, period. Like, because if you don't do that, if you're such a nurturing, giving person, like, people take advantage of it. So just keep in mind, or keep a lookout, if there are people that are kind of using you or taking advantage of you and not really giving anything back, and just expecting you to do this and depleting you. But I definitely feel like this could be a pattern that ends up in your romantic relationships, too, where you could just keep giving, you know, what do they call the empath and the narcissist, like that kind of like dynamic, even if you're not actually like empath or narcissist, like you're just like, one's a giver, one's a taker, you know, it's like you end up in these kinds of relationships. So it's just something to keep an eye on, like, you know, make sure you like step into your own power and have your own identity, your own independence, and your own mind and your own life that isn't revolving around other people. It's just like you're at the center. You need to, how can you vibrate and align with love? You have to put yourself as the center of your life, not money, like not other people. It's like your own well-being. Like, I honestly feel that. How can you allow more love into your life? Why? We have the why card. I think you can start questioning like where this need for approval from whoever this is comes from, and why it feels like natural for you to just kind of push your own needs to the side. I feel as though it's just kind of, you've been going maybe like on autopilot, but there's a need for you to kind of gain some sort of self-identity here. I feel like you give way too much to everybody else, and you're just not enjoying your life like as it is right now. And I feel like you need to kind of get to the bottom of like where it's stemming from. Like, I don't know, like maybe, hold on, let me just get the clarifier. How can you allow more love into your life? Yeah, with the Y and the Ace of Pentacles, it's just, we had two aces, the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. So with the Ace of Pentacles being here, it's like potential, it's like an opportunity. It's like maybe Spirit is kind of like offering you an opportunity to start living this truth. Like maybe you could be finding yourself in like a challenging situation right now, and you're kind of like, oh, like why is this happening? But I think it is happening to kind of force you to take a stand and claim some independence for yourself. Claim to yourself that you're worth taking care of as well, and nurturing yourself. There's like 2 9s, I think, 2 9s and 2 aces. So that's like a cycle ending and then a cycle, a new cycle beginning, because like 9, 10 reduces to a 1, which is an ace. So there's definitely a need for a certain pattern of behavior to end, I would say. What did we have? How many? The 9 of Pentacles and the 9 of Wands, and then the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. So I feel like this could be related to work, because we had these pentacles here. We have all that glitters, which is making me think of money. But it's like finding that balance between maybe like your professional life and your personal life. The need to make money and the need to have, like, sometimes time is more valuable than money, like things like that. Like, it's important to kind of just always have those kinds of things in balance. And with this Y card, I think they're inviting you to take a look at your patterns, the way you're living your life, and kind of just start observing it and what needs to change. Like, how do I feel? Like, what can I do to kind of make things better for myself and more balanced out? So that's what I'm getting from that. Now let's see, like, what energy you're shifting into that is kind of more in line with what you want to attract for yourself. So what energy are my Cancer shifting into? The Wolf. The Wolf is a very independent... Oh, look, there's a peacock here on the bottom of the deck too. I kind of want to read that too. The wolf it's a pack animal, but I feel like it's very protective. It's like fierce. It's not this kind of, what's that word? Like passive kind of camel energy. It's more like take action. But let's just see what it says. The wolfie. Where are you? Must be more towards the back. Okay, guardian of family and tribe, activism, and ritual. And let's just get this card to see what you could manifest. Courage. Yes. Oh my God. Yes. Take a stand. And then by shining brave and true and bright, my courage now returns this night. The wolf. The wolf's mission is to uphold the well-being and longevity of the pack. Healthy wolf energy expresses itself through activism, mentorship, humanitarian efforts, or teaching. The wolf gets into trouble when it assumes every member of the tribe must follow suit. This includes children walking in their parents' footsteps. Although it will surely be uncomfortable at first, practicing tolerance helps balance out agitated wolf energy. Contemplate the following. Embrace all, exclude none. When in balance, reliable, democratic, and fearless. When out of balance, judgmental and dominating. To bring into balance, practice letting go. I feel like Spirit is wanting you to shift into this energy of the wolf. It's kind of like I was saying, it says fearless and then courage. It's like, I don't feel like this is not resonating, but I don't feel like the message for you is exactly what it says. I feel like it's more about getting in that fierce energy where it's like you do look out for your pack, but it's like there's a sense of independence with the wolf. It's, again, fearless, and then it says to bring into balance, practice letting go. I think what you need to let go of are your fears. Fear of what other people are going to say about you, think about you, maybe think you're disloyal. It's like you're having loyalty to everybody but yourself. And I feel like the wolf is inviting you to kind of get comfortable and be willing to kind of take that strong energy that you have and just use it to protect yourself and be strong in the face of people that would otherwise use and abuse you. So hopefully there's no one really getting abused. And oh my God, I just turned right to that peacock page. That's crazy. I'm going to read it. Inner beauty, compassion, assimilator of anything. The beauty of the peacock is unrivaled. It's easy to think it comes from the plumage, but the secret of the peacock is that the beauty resides within and extends outward indefinitely. This adept creature can assimilate or digest all experiences in life, so it does not harbor resentment, conflict, or past pain within its psyche. The peacock type is extremely rare. Not many of us have reached this advanced level of acceptance of the self and others. When in balance, confident, kind. When out of balance, can't digest situations. To bring into balance meditation on navel. What? Oh, I guess like that's interesting because with the whole camel thing, it's like retaining water. And they're saying here about the peacock, it can't digest. It's almost like the emotions come in and then it's like maybe you get like with this fire energy like really mad or really upset about something, but you just don't want to. That was like one of the first things I was saying. It's like you don't want to rock the boat, so you just like try to keep the peace, but it's like you're not expending this energy, it's getting stuck up in you. And I don't know, there needs to be like a recognition of that, and you need to just start speaking and saying what you need to say and doing what's best for you. And if people are going to get mad or upset, let them. It's not your problem, you know. But it says being confident and kind, so it's not like you're just going to start like going buck wild over here, but just take a stand, do what's best for you. Let's see, we're going to get some tough love advice for my Cancer. So what do we have to say? Oh, fucking apologize. Seriously, just do it. Okay, there could be just for someone out there. And we have get over yourself, pull your shit together, help people, give back, do good shit for humanity. And oh, fuck, shit is about to get real. Fuck, you need your people around you. Get your wolf pack ready. Like, I don't know. And then you are talented and fucking amazing. The world needs your power. Use your voice. Just don't use it for dumb shit. Yeah, I think that's like a call to just like question where you're giving your energy to. And if it's, I think too with this fuck shit is about to get real. Fuck, you need your people around you. I think something you could do is like with that whole why and like ask yourself thing, like ask yourself if shit really did get real, would these people be there for me like I'm there for them, you know, kind of thing. And if not, then I think you should not do anything drastic, but just start doing things that only work for you, period. And that's it. Oh, what's some advice for my Cancers? When did it become weird and bad to care about people, to be silly and happy and free? And in this instance, I think this relates to yourself. Like, when did it become bad to care about yourself? Selfish to care about yourself? It's not selfish, like, and it's not bad. Like, you are allowed to do that. Don't hide from your mistakes. Own that shit. Maybe with that fucking apologize and don't hide from your mistakes, maybe there is something you need to say, but maybe at the same time, it's like you feel like so resentful toward a person who's like taking advantage of you that you're not saying it because you feel justified even if you were in the wrong. But maybe Spirit is saying like just apologize, get it over with, and like then go on and do what's best for you after that. You're a creator. Create your mood, create your day, create some love in the world. Right, you're a creator. Like, even if you have a boss, you have a partner, you have something in your life that's like sucking in your energy, like you can create boundaries. There's a need here to create boundaries. Start listening to your own conscience instead of the news, just listening to yourself. This is a lot of pink here. There's a need for self-love and self-care. A lot of the conflict between people stems from misunderstandings or incorrect assumptions. So open your mind and heart. Also, right, open your mind and heart to the way that somebody could be misinterpreting your energy, and that might be where it's coming from. Go big or go home. I feel like also understand that sometimes people just we're all shaped from our own experiences, and so we are the people that we're in conflict with are sometimes, and if they differ, it's like we can end up butting heads. And it's just because we're from like two different lands and we don't know like each other's differences, or we don't understand them, doesn't make them wrong. If you can open your mind and heart, you could feel like a lot more at peace. Trust the strange and mysterious at this time. I'll put that there. What else? Every time you judge someone else, you reveal an unhealed part of you. So maybe you're kind of like, yeah, look, replace why is this happening with what is this trying to tell me. I was just going to say, I feel as though you're kind of like, not playing the victim, but kind of being like, just focusing too much on like what other people are doing. Like, oh, they're taking advantage of me. But like at the same time, like there needs to be an acknowledgement of like, you're letting them, like, you know, it's like in a relationship with another person, there's two people in it. If somebody is kind of like taking on that more powerful role and like dictating, like the leader of the pack here, it's like you need to kind of come in and like take back like your half of the power, if that makes sense. You know, don't give someone the power in the relationship. And you need to focus on kind of like where you're maybe not setting boundaries. So let's see, just get like 2 more and then we'll close it out. What else for my Cancers? Tell yourself who you are, and you feel what you feel right now, and later you'll feel something else. It's all temporary. Notice who's happy for your happiness and appreciate the fuck out of them, and notice who's just out for themselves. And if that's the case, notice it. It's like they say, when somebody uses you, this is from The Good Wife, but just, you know what you can do? Use them right back. Like, if you can, use them right back. If they're using you, could turn it into like a mutually beneficial partnership. And that's maybe how you take your power back. Instead of like rebelling against them, it's just like you just start using them back. And then your resentment goes away. Like, they're getting what they want, you're getting stuff that you want, and that's it, you know? Everyone's happy. So that's my advice for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you did, please leave me some love. It like means the world to me. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a great day or night wherever you are, and I will catch you in the next reading. Okay, bye.